Why hello there, fellow colonists, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Unstable 1.6, Episode 14, Sometimes You Need a Spot to Unwind. What's the easiest way to deal with the village if you don't have cloaking? The easiest? Call a orbital bombardment on them and destroy the entire village? You said easiest. You didn't say easiest within reason. Just nuke them all, let God sort it out. My answer. Yeah, an inter-tile ballistic missile. Yeah, something like that. I mean, honestly, the easiest way is they need to be dead if you aren't invisible. Whoa! Sneezed so hard, my brain reset. The Windows noise just went off in my brain. So steel, plasteel, gold, components, advanced components, and unfinished component. Our fab bench is all set up. And the ranch is, well, it's still underway. Alright, gunsmithing is done. So that gives us the smoke launcher. And I'm gonna go back to deep drilling. And then what to research after that? Ground pen scanning is one option. Let's see. Another option would be sterile materials. If you want like a sterile lab. I mean, we have the silver, we have the steel. Biofuel is a third option. And then advanced fab will be the fourth option. Just pick of those four. So, timer's above my head. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do beer too. Chat makes a very good point. I'm adding beer and Devil Strand. Well, the ranch is missing 3 walls, and then it's ready for the animals to be moved in. Because as you can see, they've been grazing pretty hard. I mean, I didn't care. But, oh, you guys want beer. To be fair, I have had some mood problems in the colony. And, well, beer fixes that. Yo, Phoenix, that ain't your spot. I wonder why they haven't built this random wall. It's just one wall that they've completely ignored. Oh, Vita's crying. And, yeah, it was the crib. You guys were right. Which is pretty stupid. If anything, honestly, that screams it's a bug to me. It should probably not be that way. Alright, after we get beer, what do you want to research thereafter? Options are above my head. Revat could meditate on the throne. Well, no, that's not a valid meditation. Well, yeah, it's not a valid meditation spot. What is his meditation types, actually? No, he has dignified. So you're right. He could throne meditate. I don't have him meditating anywhere because I don't really care about his psycast that much. Okay, the ranch is ready. It's not done like with the roofs and stuff, but the structure is set. And the only other thing I want to do is per animal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is make bedrolls. I'll make 8. 1 will be like a medical. Or spare or something. I'll leave it empty. Never mind. Alright, ground scanning. You got it. So we'll actually be able to find the resources we want to mine up. That makes sense. How much gold do I... So I have the plasteel 35. I mean, I have a multi-analyzer, but I don't really have the materials to... Like, I don't have any gold, so I wouldn't be able to make any advanced components anyway. Alright, what do you want me to build next? Here's some options. I suppose I didn't include a tomb. I could have. A little oversight. Oh, I should not have removed the roof on that. Can Pesky Phoenix... I'll allow him to construct it for... Do I have a crafter that could use this fab bench? Good call. I don't. That is ultimately kind of the problem. We have the mech band antenna too, and I haven't made use of it because I don't have anyone that could use it. Alright. Barn is all set. Now they won't be grazing on our stuff. We did research beer, and the brewery here wants to be in a workshop. It's a workshop object. So... the prison is not going to be a prison anymore. It's going to be a workshop. The way it was supposed to be. So this will be our... brewery. And if this is our brewery, we should probably temperature sensitive it. That was a weird way to say I need air conditioning. Because we'll brew in here with fermenting barrels, so it needs AC in case it gets too hot. Royal tribute. I don't have any slaves or gold, so... Ravac, just tell them to go away. Dismissed. Alright, you guys want improved recreation. Can, thank you for the resub, by the way. So, in terms of recreation, marble would probably be nice. So we'll do... Let's move the marriage spot and the party spot so I can make room. So we're going to want like a marble billiards table here. And then a... I'm going to move the tea here. And then put the poker here. And then the table... I'll move over a bit as well. I probably need more seating at some point, but that's a problem for future me. I like to screw future me. I'm kind like that. And one of the other ways to improve recreation is to have beer. So we're working on that too. Does one of the children have a passion for crafting? Nope. We have a child, but the thing is, they aren't able to smith until they're like 8. So that wouldn't be helpful for like a super long time. Ew, look at that. Hey, Phoenix, I have a job for you. Is the bot command's not working? It is. Am I growing cloth? I had some. I'm not currently growing cotton, but I could grow it again. I'm just going to call it the spare field because it changes frequently enough. What about more unnatural healing? We already polled. It was a no. Yep, chat voted against it. So I think I'm just waiting for, like, wood cutting for the... I don't know, Rayback could be building this. No, we're missing wood. Alright, my woodcutters. Lisk, grow and plant cut higher priority. Another thing is... I might want to put a pen marker here to auto-cut trees to remove the trees in our kill box without me having to manually do it. That's another use for a pen marker, and this pen marker will just not allow any animals. Whoa, that is a lot of ambrosia. 20? Where's my other ambrosia zone? I don't... It died. Was it? Here? No. I wish you could search for zones. You know what I could do? It was northeast. Oh yeah, here it is. Really blended in. I can use the plan tool to make it very clear where the ambrosia zone is, so that it like stands out extremely well. That way I don't lose it. There. Now I won't lose it. Alright, pen marker. Animals, none. Auto cut, yes. And then it will just trigger all these trees to be automatically cut. We are still waiting on the tree cut. Lisk, what are you working on, man? Oh, yeah, okay. He just has so many, like, farming jobs. I'm gonna, stop sowing everything right now so you could actually do some tree cut. Ah, Keep and Isokinetic just got malaria. I'm actually pretty worried for Isokinetic. Because he is an impid, and impids don't recover quick. So get to the bed. And for Isokinetic, your first treatment is going to be Glitter World. So you get a nice, big leg up on recovery. And then keep, you get shafted with herbals. So if you're wondering why, it's, impids have weak immunity, so they take longer to recover from illnesses. So it's important for me to make sure that he doesn't die. We've already lost an impid due to illness. So 10 quality is a big deal. Alright, I am nearly done with Grand Pen scanning. What to research next? Double strand, advanced components. Biosculpting, I guess. If we want it. Shields wouldn't be terrible. Blowback operation. Yeah. Just those 5. What if we include a drug lab? So the thing with the drug lab is, unless you have a source of Nuturamine, you can't really make drugs. Plus, I don't have a crafter to be able to do it. So if you wanted to make actually decent medicine production, I believe requires crafting 8. If I'm not mistaken. It should say here, I think. And my best crafter is like a 5. I can't believe... Alright, Lisk, I'm literally going to wake you up in the middle of the night to have you cut down trees. I am losing my patience with your inability to fell. Ooh, space snake meat. And a overhead combat supplier. Ravak, when you're up, talk to him. You bet those snakes were on a plane? Yeah, probably. And then they got killed by Samuel L. Jackson and thrown out the plane? Something like that? Alright, here is the weapons. We've got a whole bunch of, like, junk weapons that I'm just gonna sell. I'll keep the chain shotgun. This is gonna free up a lot of space. I like it. I'll keep the frags. There we go. All set. Alright, double strand is next research. You got it. And now we have ground pen scanning. So let's get a ground pen scanner. I don't know where I want to build it. Could build it there. We already have a light there. Seems reasonable. There we go. Poker table's coming in, and then billiards table will come in thereafter. Better recreation for my people. So the poker table will need chairs. Let's do blue fur chairs. I only have enough leather for one of them. So I think we'll go muffalo hunting. But if I go muffalo hunting, I will manually do it, because muffalo herds are dangerous. A chair and a roof? You can't roof up a ground scanner. It needs to be exposed to sky. But where you scan from is already roofed, as you can see. But I'll put a chair in there too once it's built. But the priority, of course, is the recreation room, so I'm doing that first. So Rayvac. Construction 17 gives us a good poker table. Oh, man. For real? Even Sutastic was unimpressed. Called you a... Oh, no. It was the other way around. Called you a poipus. ISO needs tending soon. So ISO's doing pretty good. I think I'm going to knock this down to herbals now. Still don't even have the brewery. My god, man. Rayvac's just, like, too busy. It's like, you jerks are keeping me too busy. I can't get anything done. I know. I'm sorry. So, if the interaction spot for... Oh, great. A defoliator ship. If the interaction spot has a chair icon... It means you can sit at it. Most things you can sit at, as you can see, the deep drill doesn't have a chair icon, it has a spot icon, which means when you're deep drilling, you cannot sit. So there is the difference. If you see a chair in the blueprint, it's a object that you sit at. If you see no chair, it's an object that you do not sit at. And therefore, providing a chair is of no benefit. If you needed to know that. Alright, Defo ship. Is it all Scythers? Oh, it's not all Scythers. Lancer, Pikemen, and Scythers. So the defoliator goes out to 100 cells. Is this going to be a problem for us? No, it is not. It is over 100 cells away. So, yeah, I mean, I think what I'll do is I'll wake the ship when other enemies arrive, and then have the ship's mechs and the enemies duke it out. Uh-oh. Ooh. ISO Connect just went on a mental break. And I'm a little worried about... I'll try to tend with... No, I don't want to tend without medicine. I need to arrest you or something. So the issue here is he is sick. And if he wanders around, he will become too sick. This happened last time. It's just, impids are like pessimists, right? They're literally, they are unhappy. It's part of their genetics. I feel that in my bones. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to reduce resistance. I'm going to keep him in prison until the malaria is gone. Because I think there's a very high risk of him needing to be re-sequestered. So I'd rather just, you know, arrest him once rather than repeatedly. Oh, right as I was clearing the message here, another message came in. What was it? Go Frenzy. Okay. Stickiest. How fast do you run now? A 5-year-old that outruns adults. My god, man. He is now the fastest in the colony. He's faster than even Isokinetic. That is hilarious. Zoom, zoom. Now, I did say I wanted to group hunt. Let's do some group hunting. There's not a lot of, like, meat on the map tile outside of hunting these muffalo, so please don't attack me. It's foggy rain, so my accuracy is going to suck. But luckily, if you take pot shots at them and split... Oh, no, that's not going to be safe. So which hurt you? Yeah. If you split up the herd, then the risk of the entire herd coming after you is lower. And they're all coming after me. Of course. Everyone in the shelter, please. Why do you have some beds in the middle of the room and some just against the wall? So sometimes I put them in the middle of the room, and it's because beds have cover effectiveness. So if you have enemies that like pod drop into your base, you can leave a door open and hide behind a bed for cover. For the hospital, I don't have it that way, because if you're in the hospital, you probably aren't fighting, needing cover. That's the concept. Alright, I'm just going to close the door and shelter. Additionally, shelter can now include the barn, because it's walled up. I'm a genius? Well, to be fair, the defender would have a lot better advantage using the wall and door as cover, but it's better than no cover, right? Having a bed there, better than no cover. And I have, if you're wondering, used it as cover before. Like, I've made use of beds in that way. So it's not just like a bad habit that like doesn't matter. It's been very instrumental in my defenses in the past. Oh, I don't need that. And I can leave this door open. Well, I guess we got some muffalo after all. And there's only one pissed. Nope, they're not pissed anymore. Okay. Corpse avoidance, corpse access, children, and corpse access. These mechs are sleeping, so I don't really need to, like, forbid this zone. Because no one's going to go over there anyway. Pity mechs weren't awake? I mean, what I could do is, like... I could have planned for that and, like, shot the mechs awake or whatever, but... I'll use it if there's, like, a prepare a while raid. That's a better use of those mechs, I think. So we're pretty close to getting that billiards table. I do plan on putting more blue fur armchairs in here. And then I'll have you guys decide what I am building next. Defenses, a prison, anomaly holding cells, bedrooms, or something that I have not yet proposed. Viewer suggestion. Oh, Pesky Phoenix is taking off. Well, enjoy the combat shotgun, buddy. And Isokinetic is now double sick? A freaking hell, dude. Talk about brutal. At least muscle parasites won't kill him, but he's not going to be happy. And he's almost over the malaria. So, given that he's almost over the malaria, I won't be tending him with the high quality. Come on, good again? Level 17, you did 2 goods? Body. 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 Why? I knew to invest in some new everything? Yeah, my weapons suck, my armor sucks. You know, I know these things. I am aware. I don't really want you building that. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, you have a height construction. Never mind, I take it back. Is it just you, or the polls not being posted in chat? I guess not. I'll take a look at that. But it looks like, I mean, there's obviously in the overlay. You guys want me to make a prison. So here is our better recreation. We have the blue fur for 2 more armchairs. And we're going to be building a prison. So prison is most ideal to be close to your kill box. The problem is I don't really have a good spot for that. And the reason is, this is like, you know, I could build it here, but I don't want to have to run with food out that way. I want it like close to the kitchen for convenience. I did not design this base. Oh, you know what? I'll mine this out. Yeah. I'll build the prison here. That will work. Because you want a prison close to where your food is and close to where your combat is, and that's right in the middle. Good enough. There's another armchair and 1 more armchair, and then we have poker. Oh, let's also get rid of the horseshoe pin. So, recreation. The higher your recreation power, the quicker your recreation bar fills, and the less you get bored of it. So higher quality recreation is really handy to have recreation needs met. And horseshoe pins have a default of 100. There's no quality modifier. And then chess is lower base than poker. So a good chess table and a good poker table, the poker's going to be better. So once you have a higher quality type, delete the lower quality, because horseshoe pins are dexterity play and billiards is dexterity play. So you fulfill your dexterity play at either one, so you want to only have the highest available. Otherwise, you're just like penalizing yourself for no reason. Any reason I'm not using couches? I don't have a lot of textiles. So we did just research Devil Strand. And what do we want next? Advanced components, biosculpting, shields, blowback operations. Yeah, there's really nothing else that I would want to include besides that. And here we go, we're ground scanning. Oh, because of that door, yeah, I need to move the pen marker in here. Not in there. Fixing that. There we go. Auto cut, yes. And we're starting to get beer. Nice. Are we going to be the Devil Strand Cowboys? I mean, maybe? We are heading into the winter, and it occurs to me that I might want heaters for the bedrooms that we have. We don't generate like enough power to, I mean, there's not a lot of grid access. That's my concern. Is if I do heaters, we're going to need to generate more power, because the ground scanner takes like a lot of watts. Yep, we're having a brownout right now. Speaking of which, I could always add in, that'd be funny, to like, well, I don't have heavy, to add in wind somewhere. But yeah, Lisk is responsible for, like, too many things, so he's not really mining for the prison cell at the moment either. Do batteries still overload and blow up sometimes? Yes. If you use regular conduits, yes. If you use hidden conduits, no. Hidden conduits are immune to the Z event. So if your entire colony is hidden conduits, you avoid that that event entirely. All right, we're gonna do shield tech. So let's hope we actually get some scans in for plasteel. And then I'm making sure that wort, processed hops, is kept in the freezer so it doesn't spoil, because I don't believe I had that set up. And in order to make the beer a little bit more quickly, I'll put hops here. It's not in a refrigerator, but hops last outside of a refrigerator long enough that I don't think it's going to spoil, unless it's like less than the amount you need to make a whole batch. Really? I mean, you're over your sickness, so I guess we can release you? You don't have malaria anymore? But I like how I arrested him to avoid this situation, then he's like, nope, I'm gonna wander. You can't stop me from having a psychotic break. It's like, you're right, I can't. We could go for geothermal. I'll include it in the next poll. We can decide the next poll now. So I added some battery tech. I added geothermal. Now, for reference, geothermal is a very difficult one to research. It takes a while. I don't have batteries, right? No, I don't have battery tech, and I don't have solar either. We need a door for digging. And that would do. Alright, ISOconnect is out, and ISOconnect, this is your bedroom again. Long may you live outside of losing your mind. Sutash dig, let's do some tending. Shamblers, 4 of them. Alright. Let's just deal with them now. The very aggressive, violent way. And get a free shard, too. I wouldn't mind a shard. Some bioferrite. Oops. Don't. Well, we destroyed the corpse. Guess that's a good thing. It is rotten and nasty. Baited! Oh god, that was a good one. No shards! Y'all are cheap. You should be shamed. Alright, shams are dead. And you guys want battery tech next. Copy that. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Unstable 1.6, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credit. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow RimWorld players.